How crazy would it be if a cat was Employee of the Month at a gas station? You might remember this small gas station somewhere in the middle of Germany and me, a person that gets bored all the time. So what's my slightly mediocre evil plan for today? This is the gas station cat Mitzi. And this sign that I crafted says Employee of the Month. It just needs to be hung up against the wall inside the gas station. Sounds easy, right? Well, it's not easy. Because my parents, who happen to own the gas station, are already suspicious of me due to some small misunderstandings. So we gotta pretend we're there to help them out.
Was kann ich tun? Wie kann ich helfen?
Looks like my dad does not have a task for us, so we gotta be creative. Let's start by reorganizing the candy, because I absolutely cannot stand candy being unorganized. Which is kind of funny when you think about it, because my house and especially my room is a mess. And I'm not talking about a cute mess. I emotionally bond to everything, so even carton boxes are just laying around in my house. Let's just not talk about it, and guess who else is working right now? Mitzi. She doesn't even know yet she's about to be Employee of the Month. Also, Cody is here for a surprise visit.
Da ist auch Cody. Hallo Cody.
So I was just planning on doing nothing, but then my mom actually gave me a task. Now she needs some writing utensils and...
Okay, als erstes braucht sie mehr Blätter. Jetzt holen wir Blätter.
Sometimes I wish I could just lay down and take a nap like Cody does, but then my personality gets all hyper and just goes, wah! Is it embarrassing how long it took me to find those paper sheets? No, it is honestly just sad because they're right in front of me. This happens to me a lot. I have even lost friends this way. I mean, I have literally lost them by getting distracted and just started wandering off by myself. Now it is time to run away for a second and hide behind the car wash because I saw humans. I like humans, occasionally, but most of the time they're just overwhelming. I especially like humans who also tend to get overwhelmed by humans, so we can sit together in silence. But then there's the problem: if I like someone, I start talking a lot, like a waterfall, and then I start to get overwhelmed by my own presence. By the way, guess what happened again? Somebody crashed into the car wash again. The car wash is not difficult to operate. Rule number 1, do not hit the car wash with your car. I mean, I do have an understanding for something like this to happen once or twice, but not like multiple times a week. I have also driven questionable before. Once my mother put her new plants outside in new plant pots, and I parked on them. They went poof, they exploded, and one time I ran over a bike stand in Luxembourg. But I have never hit a car wash with my car. Or maybe I just haven't yet. I thought it might be time to put up the Employee of the Month sign now. Mitzi is also ready, I think. But my mother is sitting right there. It is now necessary to do everything we can to not let her know about the plan. So let's pretend we're just in the shop to try out a new drink. I do not like the drink, so I hand it to my mother. Maybe she will like it. As a result, she sent me outside and told me to go annoy my dad instead. One of my favorite things about a family-owned business is that there's always someone you can annoy. Usually the unlucky one ends up being my dad. Fun fact, when I was younger, we used to live above the gas station, so I could annoy my parents full-time. Now thinking back, I actually loved living above the gas station. I am the kind of person I do not socialize unless I have to, and then I had to. So I had friends and talked to people. Also, I'm not sure what my dad was trying to achieve in the backyard, but he asked me to follow him.
Er meint, ich soll mitkommen.
I did not film this because I thought it might be weird to just randomly film someone's dog, but one of my dad's friends came by with the cutest puppy, so I was snuggling the doggy. Okay, now it's definitely time for an evil plan, I thought. But my dad had different plans.
Jetzt mit der alten Klapperkiste hier.
Ja, ja.
Ja.
Frechheit.
Frechheit. Das stimmt, das ist wahr.
At the gas station, I thought I might be able to just sneak into the shop.
Vergesst nicht unseren Plan.
But my parents actually had work for me to do.
Mutter, ich brauche eine Aufgabe. Die Sachen räumen. Das kann ich machen.
First, I would like to get the watering can, but there is a situation. Somebody was just using the watering can and I don't just want to take it because what if they need it again? So my social anxiety and I decided to hide in the corner until they leave. Refilling the drinks in the fridges is also already done, so let's step outside. Just in case you're wondering, no, obviously I'm not going right back to the car wash. But the thing is, my heart starts beating so fast when there's people around. I just need my little breaks, my little me time, which is totally okay. I used to believe that was a weakness. It just means that I recharge energy during my me time, and that's totally okay. That's probably also why I love skateboarding. It gives me time to calm down, relax, and to just be me. So if you're also like that, then that's cool. That's totally awesome. Back inside the gas station shop, Mitzi is doing her job like no other Mitzi could. I just noticed that she has a gigantic dot of dirt on top of her head. Actually, a lot of times when she comes back home, she tends to be very dirty. She did have the air tag once because we were curious about what she does outside, but she lost it, and now for some reason it's on top of the roof of the gas station. Now it is time to refill drinks again. But first I have to pretend I'm a statue because somebody is staring at me. I don't like it. It makes me feel uncomfortable. I did think of a way to combine my laziness with my unableness to find things though. Since I could not manage to find the drinks that I needed to refill, I just took some from the other side of the store and put them in the fridge. I mean, technically my parents just asked me to refill the drinks in the fridge, so that counts, right? After telling myself I did a good job, my dad told me to work faster. So I just took all the drinks I needed at once and refilled them at the same time. But there is actually something we forgot about: the watering cans. They're still outside and we were supposed to bring them in like an hour ago. So let's just get them really quick and hide them. Maybe, just maybe, my parents will not remember that I forgot about the only thing they asked me to do. Sadly, this also happens a lot. Sometimes when I dissociate, I actually manage to forget that I exist. I will just sit there and that's it. The next watering can after the bucket actually surprised me. Sometimes I wonder how and how do people manage to get our stuff to look like this? I mean, did they throw paint at the watering can? This is not normal. Now there is one more thing we need to get from outside, and then hopefully it is time for our evil plan. Am I playing around with it? No. So as I was doing that, a customer actually walked inside and basically told me that I was the coolest person ever. Okay, I froze and I didn't know what to say, so I just said I'm cool, and they nodded and were like, yeah. So they basically agreed, right? So after sitting down for a minute for stress, tummy pain, and stress leg pain, my dad fell over my skateboard. I knew I left it somewhere though. He's not hurt, he's fine, and there are no customers in the shop anymore because the shop just closed, so it's kind of okay, right?
Wir skaten. In der Tankstelle natürlich, wie immer. Elegant.
Das hat jetzt keiner mitbekommen, oder? Since I might have possibly broke something, we now have to flee. So the new evil plan is to convince my parents we're just there to skateboard. And whenever they walk back inside the gas station shop, since it's closed, we can't just walk in by ourselves. We just follow them in an extraordinarily quiet and peaceful and silent way. So we can finally put the sign up on the wall and make Mitzi the employee of the month.
Das zählt.
Oh, and say hello to my miserable kickflip tries. I've been practicing kickflip for so long, and I've landed it probably about like 20 times. So why does it still look like this, like 99.5% of the time? So after kicking my arch enemy, aka a rock, it's time to sneak back inside. My parents did not stay very long, but what they don't know is that I did. I stayed inside the gas station shop. Now we got the whole shop to ourselves, so
time to take over the gas station.
Just kidding, that's our plan for next week. It is time to make Mitzi the employee of the month.
Unsere neue Mitarbeiterin des Monats.
Mitzi is actually my dad's cat, and ever since he found her, she's been following him to work every single day. So most people who come to the gas station a lot know her. She's friends with everyone and everybody loves her. She's been super busy making people smile every single day for years now. She's always there for everyone, especially for the people she loves. So I don't think anyone deserves to be employee of the month more than she does. Also, thank you so much for watching the video. It means the world to me, and subscribe for more videos.
Auf Wiedersehen.